what pushes you with My Native Tree?
I think for me, like the biggest inspiration or the biggest motivator is kind of just like seeing the impact that it's had in the lives of like the people who have started to use it already, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you mentioned, right, and Kim, his wife, right, having that discovery,
Yep.
my own family as well too, right, like actually translating that paper family tree and seeing it in, digitized on
Yeah.
this platform where anyone can access. I'm just thinking about, how much more impact it would have in the lives of, thousands and millions of people out
Yep.
there as well too who could really benefit from that. So I'm really just excited about creating something that really impacts people's lives. I think that's like the biggest motivator for me.
Yep. And for me, it's just, I think, just based on the history of the United States, for instance,
Hmm.
with slavery and everything, there's that push for DNA.
Right.
And that is something that I think is important.
Sure.
So My Native Tree can definitely be a pipeline to those existing platforms already.
Hmm.
But what differentiates My Native Tree from the existing platforms is that our focus is on documenting what we do know.
Right.
We're focused on finding out the things that we don't know,
Right.
but there's an importance of documenting what we do know, what
Hmm.
we know now.
Hmm.
And then as you find out the much later things,
Hmm.
that adds on to it.
Hmm.
But we have to document what we know now because unfortunately, with the way life happens, you
Sure.
just never know. So
Sure.
let's put down on paper, but on My Native Tree because it'll live
For
forever.
sure. For sure.
Let's put it down, let's document it. And, we have videos that we can upload. And
Hmm.
if, God forbid, we lose a loved one, you have videos that you can share with
Sure.
the next
The
generation
next
that's coming
generation.
up and
Yeah.
like, oh, this is what great grandma looked like,
Hmm.
this is what she sounded like.
Yeah.
And then even with the power of technology and AI, like those are things that we are using to make sure that your memory lives on,
Right.
right?
Right.
So that's for me, that's what inspires me is that this is technically a movement of
Hmm.
family.
Hmm.
And I think that family is the most important thing that one
Definitely.
can have.
Definitely.
And if you have one, cherish it
Hmm.
and keep it full of love,
Right.
memories, joy,
Hmm.
peace, and prosperity.
Yeah.